One of the greatest things that I have ever learned that I wish I would have learned sooner is that two things can be true at the same time, and more so, that two seemingly contradictory things can be true at the exact same time. I used to think that everything had to be so black and white, and I was only allowed to feel one thing at a time, and it had to make sense. And if it didn't make sense or there was any kind of dichotomy going on, it was because I was confused, and God is not the author of confusion, and on and on and on. But it was like I wasn't confused. Like, I was very certain that I was feeling this, and I was also feeling this. But because of this like weird programming and these like made up stories I had in my head, I had convinced myself that I wasn't allowed to feel multiple things at a time until one day it literally just clicked. Two things can be true at the same time, and sometimes it's not confusion. It's just the fullness of the human experience. You're allowed to feel thankful for your life now and still feel deep grief over how your life used to be. You're allowed to love someone and still acknowledge that they hurt you. You're allowed to feel content and grateful and still feel like there is something missing in your life. You're allowed to miss someone and still know that it wouldn't be healthy for you to have a relationship with them. You're allowed to feel disappointed while still feeling hopeful. You're allowed to love one of the roles of your life and still feel the full weight of that responsibility. You're allowed to stand on what you believe in and be confident in yourself and still take accountability where you know you didn't do the right thing. You're allowed to do, feel, be both. All of it, plural, multiple, all at the same time. I used to get so upset with myself for feeling like this because I would be like, these conflicting things don't match. It only has to be one way. And then I was like, who fed us that? Like, who told us it had to only be one way? Because life doesn't always match, and it doesn't always make sense, and it isn't always just one way. There isn't always just one singular truth existing at a time. And the sooner we can learn to accept that, the sooner we can learn to sit with what often feels like the discomfort of acknowledging our full human essence. And when you really think about it, it seems kind of silly to expect a multi-dimensional being such as ourselves to have a one-dimensional life when we're really here to learn and grow and empathize and love. And how can we really do that if we aren't able to see multiple sides existing at once? Love you.